Okay, this is Stephanie Benura, our secretary here at the Mission Driven Mom. And I just wanted to take a minute with her and have you tell her an interesting story about visualization that has to do with us. Because you may be thinking as you begin the day that maybe this is something that people like Tony Robbins could do. But the principles we're going to talk about today always work, especially when you're partnered with God and what you're focusing on is something that you know that He wants for you that would be best for you in your life. So, a few months ago, I think I mentioned even on a podcast that we had gotten office space. I'd known for a long time we needed a secretary. I had been doing too many of the details and it was bogging things down. And so it was time to hire somebody. I'm over here doing this, and in the meantime, and I find this out later, this is what's happening with Stephanie.
So, it was one night on the way home, I was talking to a friend in the car, and she was like...
So you had a job.
I did. I had a job, but, I liked it, but I wanted another job that just kind of was more my type, more, I was really getting into self-improvement and things like that, and changing my mindset and like researching a lot of stuff, reading books and
awesome.
Doing things like that. I don't know if you even really know that,
but
so that was a really big thing for me, and I mean it still kind of is, but so we had talked about what do we want to do, where do we want to go, and she had asked me several times. I'm like, I don't know. So this night she asked me, and I said, you know what? This is what I want. I want to work for a company that has a woman that has started her own company or growing her company really, and that needs somebody to help her grow it. I would like it to be in the interests that I am interested in right now, self-improvement. And I even said spiritual. I wanted something that was full-time.
Right.
But something that was flexible and something that was, a more personal connection with the person that, it just flowed well. Anyway, so kind of put that out there, forgot about it.
You said something about, didn't you say you wanted it to be a small company too?
Oh yeah, I actually prefer just me and that person working together. Or real small company.
Yeah. So I finally pushed go on the ad, and Blaine was really busy, couldn't really help me. He was off in another state doing construction, and so I was really kind of on my own doing this for the first time. Well, turns out that over about a week, I only ran the ad for a week, 400 people applied.
I think it was a day or two later. It wasn't very long at all. And I was on my phone doing something, and a banner came up, an email banner that said, from Indeed, that said Mission Driven Mom. And I wasn't even looking at Indeed anymore for jobs or anything like that. I just kind of
Was it like you had the app on your phone?
I have the app on my phone, but it was an email. So you know how when you get emails, sometimes...
Why did they email you about it?
They'll send random emails.
Oh.
Like, this job is available, or this job is available. And that happens sometimes, but not all the time do you see them. And then if they're on your, lock screen, you just open it up and forget about it. But I was actually on my phone, and I remember I was in the living room on my phone, and it popped up, and it said Mission Driven Mom Secretary. And I was like, I think that's the job. And I was like, but then, you second guess yourself. You're like, that's silly. That's not, that's not the job. I'm like, and something in me, God, whatever, just kept saying, go through it, do it. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to apply. My friend was like, apply, just apply.
Yeah.
I'm like, what if I don't get it? She's like, just apply. So I went through and I applied. And
in the room. And even after the interviews, I was still like, I think it needs to be Michelle. And Holly and Blaine were like, I think it's Stephanie. And so I just was looking at all the pros and cons, and anyway, finally just prayed about it. And God was like, it's Stephanie. You should hire her. And of course, we haven't regretted it for a day.
Aww,
it's just been, she is everything and more than we could have ever hoped for in a secretary. She's just absolutely marvelous. So that's Stephanie's story. In a nutshell, we're going to go through a whole lot of things all day that can help you. You can do them all, or you can just do some. But visualization doesn't have to be difficult, but you do have to be intentional and clear, and then God knows how to help you get those things that you most want. And I think, this is something that was inspired, you know. We needed inspiration. I was praying like crazy for the right person. You were praying for the right job. And as we both searched for greater clarity then. We found each other.
Yeah.
So grateful
really
she's
cool.
here. I know, it's awesome. Yeah. All right, that's Stephanie's story. I hope it's helpful and clarifies some things for each of you as you go throughout the day. Keep that in mind. You can do it too.